Alright, welcome back guys. So this video is made especially for those that are playing Diablo Immortal for the first time. Basically, it is a beginner video. It is good for you from level 1 until max level. And I only focus on the things that you need to know before you max out your level. It is not too complicated. Like there are some of the things that you can just ignore for now, which is PvP. First 55 levels, it is considered as a beginner to be honest. It took me about 3 days and about 20 plus hours. If you notice, like my level here it is still 52. And I'm just 3 levels away. So with some dailies and things like, I'm just like probably like 2 hours away from max level. During this period, the whole idea is to enjoy the game. Yeah. In Diablo Immortal has a lot of unique features. Cinematic, gameplay, directing, storyline, side quests, and you will need to enjoy the gameplay. I remember like when I was playing it the first time, it just feels so good. This will be a three series video. This video is for beginner. The next one will be intermediate, which is when you start to unlock Hell 1, 2, and 3. Then the final video will be the end game video, which is more towards character build, PvP, and all those. So yeah, in this video, it is all that you need. Like just try to ignore the other stuff. And we will be talking about a few aspects, which is the leveling part, the gears, and the skills, which is very important during this stage. Leveling, I have made a video, but I will just give you a quick summary. So the quests are important. You have your main quest here, like this. All right, I've finished all the main quests, and also you have your daily quest here. It's in the bounty board. If you look, this is the area that you will get all the quest related stuff. You have your shadow quests here. All right, this is the activity. This is unlocked after level 40 plus. So this is the contract. So this is a daily quest. Now, all of these quests helps you to gain a lot of experience, and so that you can level up quickly. The whole idea is you just want to level up as soon as possible, because then you will get better gears and you can unlock a lot of features and others. Now, a lot of players will tend to go to level up in dungeon, which is this Mad King. All right, it is fast. It's like 3 to 4 minutes per dungeon, so you can finish it. If you want to go dungeon to find a party, you can just click here. Okay, so you can see like there's a lot of Mad King, Forgotten Tower, so you can just join one of those. Yeah, then the next thing that gives you a lot of EXP will be your battle pass. So this is your battle pass. So every time when you level up, it gives you a lot of EXP. Then the second thing that gives you a lot of EXP is your Bestiary, so which is kind of like a codex. When you are open field farming monsters, they will drop the essence. Once you have 10, then you can just submit in here. So this is the leveling. If you want the in-depth, I will put the link to in the description. Now, the second part that I would like to mention, which I think is very important, is the gear. Now, let's go back and have a look at the gear. If you are approaching level 50-ish, this is what you have. All right. So the legendary, currently I have like 4 legendary here and 2 unique. Now, to be honest with you, you do not need to worry too much about the gears. And the main reason is that as you level up, you will replace them very quickly. So this is the good part of Diablo. So whenever you get a better gear, you can always replace. The thing that I would like to highlight is you will notice like there's the number here, like the 6, this is 4. The whole idea is that this is like the level. So as you progress, the level becomes higher and higher, and you will get all these upgrades here. Like you can see, like the upgrades is linked to your slot. You notice what I'm trying to do is I keep my jewelry at level 2, and I keep my main item at level 3. I start to level up some of the items to some of the equipments to 6. And the whole idea is that because at 6 you will enable this bonus here, right here. So it says plus 13. So the next I will try to upgrade this to 6 as well because of the added bonus. Alright, then the next part is the gems. Gems are, at this stage, is quite self-explanatory. Like, you wouldn't go wrong with gems because like they are just not much choices in the normal gems. So whenever you have the chance, you just upgrade and then you just slot it. Do keep in mind, the whole idea is like try to find like three slots equipment so that you can slot in to get extra stats. How do you compare equipment? Usually like there is a damage or life or this kind of stats. Then you look at the attribute. Some item has one attribute, so eventually what you're trying to do is you try to add up. It's just a stat scheme, and you will be able to see your stuff here. Then charm gives you extra skill. Time being, you just kind of ignore it, just equip whatever that you have because it is very high level stuff. Now the next thing I would like to talk to you is about legendary gem. Now legendary gem is where you are able to customize your character because it gives very interesting stats. Now for example, like Carson is considered like one of the staple legendary gem, so it increases your attack speed, the speed of the attack. It's quite generic. Then you have like this, the Black Rose. So the Black Rose is a 2-star gem. So the difference between, you will notice like some of the gems have 1 star here, all right, and some have 2 stars. So 2-star is rarer and it's kind of hard to get. What you normally want to do is you want to keep the 2-star and use the 1-star to level up the 2-star. So for example, it's like I'm a tank. Whenever I attack, the attacker will be immobilized. So yeah, so this is kind of good gem. And lightning coil, yeah, lightning coil is a very good gem as well. So it's like 50% bonus attribute. Then I have a 10% chance. Like if you're not sure like what are the types of gem out there and things like that, I will try to show you where you can get more information. Like you can just go to the auction house. So in the auction house, you are able to see there's a lot of gems. So you will roughly know which one is the good ones and which is very expensive. So like you can just click on here. So these are a listing of gems and all those. So you can see which one that you like. Some are for casters, some are for archers. Some are for demon hunters, some are for tank, and some are for DPS. Right. Then next will be the inventory. The first page is basically your equipments. Equipments is very simple to manage in Diablo Immortal. Basically, you just salvage whatever that you do not want. So salvage means that you just scrap them so that they will become raw material for your upgrading. Then the next page is what you call gems. So gems, you just upgrade to the highest level. You usually at this stage, that will be it. Then the third will be your other stuff. It is very, very simple compared to a lot of other games because other games might have like tons of items. So in this game, it's pretty simple. So these are the runes. Basically, it's for you to craft legendary gem in the future. You can just ignore it. This is your currency. So honor is just allows you to buy stuff, usually like gems and legendary gems. Then these are the scrap material. Now, I would like to highlight this enchanted dust. So once you max out your level, enchanted dust will be the one of the very important material, because after beginner, the whole idea is the level of your gears. It's like you will want to start to upgrade all this to the next level, like after 6, 12, 15, etc. So all this will max out at 5 for the time being. What else? So these are just some quest item and some other score is to upgrade your this part. So this is like an artifact, so it increases your stats. The good thing about in this game, for the time being, when you're in the beginner's phase, you can't really go wrong unless you destroy your item or something like that. Like if you like misclick or anything, you will still be fine. So don't need to worry too much about the equipment part. There are two what do you call riffs or dungeons, depending on how you call it, that is related to equipment. So let me try to show you. This one will be the Elder Rift. So Elder Rift here, what you do is basically you can just put legendary crest. Legendary crest will give you a legendary gem if you use it in this dungeon. So that's the idea. Basically, rare crest will give you all of this. Legendary crest will give you this. Will have a chance for you to get legendary gem. So that's it with the Elder Rifts in short. Now the next is Challenger Rift. Challenger Rift is very, very important. Notice, like, currently I'm at number 33 in the leaderboard. So because I'm placing number 33, 11 to 100, I'll be able to get 90k and 400 on. Try to make sure that you're as high as possible and try to maintain it. You're able to like have like multiplayer. So these are the other ranks. Now, basically, all of this, it gives a lot of money. So yeah, you can see it's like currently I have like 500,000 here. So it's all from this Challenger Rift and as well as the Shadow events. That's the basic equipment. It's not too hard. Gems you're able to customize. Others are quite straightforward. 4 equipments. Now the third part that I would like to spend a little more time in is skills. So skills is what we have here. All right. I would like to talk a little more, but let's head to here first. All right. The thing with skills is Diablo Immortal focus a lot on skills, and it is a very interesting take. Because of skills, there are so many ways to build your character, and I think like some players when they play this game for the first time, they'll feel like the skills resembles like World of Warcraft, like the whole idea. Now, first let's talk about primary attack, which is the basic attack here, like the one on here. Sacred Fire is good in PvE because it's AoE damage. Then this one, Punish, I usually use it in PvP because I'm able to increase the block chance, so it's more defensive. Then when it comes to, okay, let's try to hold back some time. Now, as you can see right now, this is my PvP. In theory, I will need to replace this with one more skill, but for the time being, because I don't have the equipment, so this will be the setup. So the whole idea with my PvP will be, first I'll draw and quarter. So draw and quarter, it's a really good it is the best spell for Crusader because you're able to do so much damage and you can chase down people, and you have like so many crazy stuff that you're able to do. So let me try to show you this. So this is the most important skill when it comes to Crusader, draw and quarter. Now, all right, if you read the bottom part, so draw and quarter calls down a AoE damage of 711 damage. So, and this is the reason that you have this enhancement is because I have a gear right here, I think. Yeah, and it's really, really important, like when you plan your skill, you want to have the gear to match it. And it's I would say that most of the time I would choose equipment, legendary equipment, based on the skill that it enhances, because it just affects a lot of gameplay. This is probably I think one of the staple chess piece for Crusader. Now the next one will be this one. So this one is like a Divine Shield. All right, so I think everyone is familiar with Divine Shield from it's like you immune to damage. So let me click here. All right, Divine Shield, yeah, so do you call it Conjuration of Light? So this one is a Divine Shield. So PvP Divine Shield is always great. Now the third skill that is pretty broken for Paladin, for Crusader right now is Spinning Shield. So And the reason why it's broken is you can release 3 charges in one time. So if let's say if I click this 3 times, I can cast like 3 spells in one go. So it is broken. Now, this skill by itself, without enhancement, is just fine. But due to the fact in PvP, burst damage is very important. It's like burst and AoE damage at the same time. It's like crazy. And so let me show you the skill. So this is the skill. Now, the reason why the spinning shield revolves around my character is because of this equipment. It says that spinning shield now spirals around you. So this is, I think it's like, this is super broken. Like draw and quarter and this, they are good in PvP. They're good. The second skill that I'm using here, this one, this is not the best one, but it just helps because you are able to like blink strike. So that's why I'm using it. It's quite good. So this is where you are able to customize your characters. So some players, they might not use these two, all right, so they might use some others. So this is where like everyone's character starts to be different, and this is where I think it is one of the most fascinating things when it comes to Diablo. When it comes to PvE, all right, probably I will just replace this with some other AoE damage so that I can do more damage. If you notice in Diablo, there is no mana. So what they do is every skill has the countdown timer. So you will need to wait for the skill to reset. Let me show you my PvE skill. So let's say if I go PvE, so what I'll do is I will just put like consecration. Where's my consecration? I'll just put consecration. Then I'll just put in one more judgment. All right. So it'll be like chaining everyone together. Then consecration, release shield. So it's like all AoE damage. So the next topic will be, what should I purchase? You can consider buying this. Now, this is the Battle Pass. I personally think that the Battle Pass is what Blizzard wants the player to spend on, and I think it will gives a lot of great stuff. So as you can see, like here, like the free part gives you kind of decent stuff. So the Battle Pass will gives you even things which is even better. Now, I personally think the Battle Pass will go for probably less than 10 US. Probably it's like $7 per month. I have no idea, but I think that will be the pricing. Or so it's like probably plus or minus $2. I've been playing about I think 6 to 8 hours on a day, but then there are players that already reached like Paragon 60. So they have been playing like, I think like 18 hours or maybe even more since day one. So I think there's no way for players like me to catch up with them. But the good thing about Diablo is it is not really a sprint game. That means that the whole idea is for you to enjoy the game, enjoy as much as possible. So take your time. There's no need for you to compare against other players and all. It is always hard to beat someone that's equally skilled and they have better equipments. But if let's say they don't play well, you are still able to cause some damage. One thing that worries me the most is that because Activision has known to be really greedy in gacha. If they might pressure Blizzard into doing that, then I'm not sure what will be the consequences. But theoretically, the whole idea is everyone or those that intend to play for a fair bit, like just sign up to the Battle Pass, enjoy your game. It takes the developer a few years to make games. Yeah, so this is how they monetize. Alright, so this is a beginner's video, the only one that you need on your way from level 1 to level 55 or whatever the level cap. I think it should be around 60-ish in the final version. yeah, it will take you probably like, just take your time. Probably it might take you 1 week or so. There's no rush. Once you hit level 40, then probably you will need to want to start to see the next video that I'm going to record, which is the intermediate one, and I will address some of the other issues, other topics such as PvP, and also like in that character build and etc. for Crusader, because that's the class that I have been spending my time with. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. Hope this helped. So yeah, for those that are going to join our clan M8 Hexa in the global release, alright, let's do it together. Thanks and peace.